Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January the 20th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far. Everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Sunday and Monday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather story for the Midlands of South Carolina. The temperature wise, that is, we expected today's high earlier, and also the overnight lows tonight. Going to be a very chilly one with temperature down in the teens. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, advisory map for your locating across the nation. Also, we're going to talk about a little bit of cold weather safety as well in today's video, and also we're going to take a look at a brief, a brief warm up coming toward the end of the month. And also later from about first part of next week all the way through pretty much the end of January, like pretty well warmed up temperature across much of the nation. So I know everybody's excited about that, to get rid of these cold temperatures and start to warm up. I know I'm ready for it. I've been looking at the forecast here as well. I said if we can make it through make it through this weekend, because it's very cold and I'm looking forward to them warmer temperatures. I love warm weather. I do not like the cold. I cannot stand the cold. I like the warm weather for most of the year. So, but anyway, I hope this is our last little cold snap. But I figure we're probably gonna have another one probably in February. But I hope this is the end of. Hopefully, this will be the last very cold snap we have here. Hope the rest of the winter goes by warm. So that's what I'm hoping anyway. But anyway, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see here we got a lot of mixed precipitation over much of Canada as well, always extending back to the southwestern areas. Also some rain showers in southwestern Canada through Washington, Oregon State. Also we have some freezing rain also possible up here in portions of South Canada, back into portions of northern Montana, a little bit in portions of North Dakota. We have some freezing rain also possible over here in Washington, Oregon State. We have some heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of northern and northwestern California. We have rain showers extending, like I said, from southwest Canada through Washington, Oregon State, through much of California, also through Arizona, northern Gulf of California, much of Mexico as well. Also extending over into Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, up into Missouri, Illinois, and also Oklahoma. Also, we have some freezing rain possible also in portions of Texas up into Missouri, also including Arkansas and Oklahoma. We got a little bit of patchy snow up here in portions of New York State and also Pennsylvania. Otherwise, dry high pressures in charge of areas of weather for portion of Canada, back down toward New Brunswick, New Brunswick, also into portions of Nova Scotia through Maine, all the way down into the Carolina, Georgia, Florida, the Bahamas, Cuba, Jamaica, down toward the Yucatan Peninsula, far west is towards Mobile, Alabama, over towards Jackson, Mississippi, over towards Lake Charles, Louisiana, over toward Little Rock, Arkansas, up toward Illinois, up toward Chicago area as well. Also back into portion of Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, back into West Texas as well. And also portion of central and southern Mexico, also in the southern portions of the Gulf of California. Alright, all this activity is for your Sunday, January 21st. Alright, here's a look at your Monday forecast. Now you can see we got mixed precipitation over much of Canada as well, stretching down into portions of northern New York State, also back into Michigan, Wisconsin, back into Iowa. Also back in the southern and southwestern portion of Canada through Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, Nevada, California, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico. We have a lot of big area of freezing rain possible, standing up here from Michigan through portions of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa, back into Nebraska, move through Missouri, Arkansas, also in Oklahoma, portions of Kansas. More freezing rain possible over here in portions of Washington State. We got rain showers over southwestern Canada through Washington, Oregon State, much of California into the Pacific Ocean. Also some heavy rain, flash flooding possible over southern California again. We have some rain showers over Arizona, New Mexico, northwestern Mexico, much of the Gulf of California. Same down here in the Gulf of Mexico through Texas up to Kansas and Oklahoma region. Also in the port of Missouri and also in the but Iowa as well, also stretching all the way over toward Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, Kentucky, down toward Alabama, Mississippi, with rain showers there. Otherwise, dry high pressure is in charge of areas weather from New Brunswick, Nova Scotia through Maine, through New York State, Pennsylvania, down in West Virginia, through the Carolinas, portion of Alabama, much of Georgia, much of Florida, Florida Keys, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Cuba, the Dominican Yucatan Peninsula, central and southern Mexico through Texas, New Mexico, also through the Dakotas, portion of Washington, Minnesota, Wisconsin, also over toward Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah as well. All of this activity is for your Monday, January 22nd. Alright, here's a look at the weather story for the Midlands of South Carolina. If you live here in South Carolina, we're going to take a look. This was today's high temperature. We're supposed to got 36 up toward Lancaster, to 37 in up toward Sherrill, 39 toward the Camden area. I think it only got 36 today up here where I was at up in Cassett, South Carolina. Also up into 37 over toward the Newberry and Winsboro area. 40 over toward the Georgia region. Lower 40 toward Waynesboro. 42 toward Barnwell. 42. Tonight's lows pretty much was tonight's lows pretty much going to be generally in the teens. We're looking at about 15 degree low temperature for Lancaster, 17 towards Sherrill, 17 towards Camden, also 16 over toward Winsboro, 14 over toward Newberry. We have about 15 towards Lincoln in Georgia, 17 over toward Thompson, Georgia, 18 toward Waynesboro, Georgia, also 18 toward Aiken and Augusta, Georgia, 18 toward Barnwell, 18 over toward Orangeburg, and also toward Manning, 17 toward the Sumter area of South Carolina, and Columbia, South Carolina, with 17 degree temperature as well. Alright, let's take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map you're locating across the nation. Alright, you can see here we got a lot of special weather statements extending from up here from around West Virginia, Washington, D.C. area through the Carolinas. Also, we have some patches of wind chill advisories up here in portion of New Hampshire and also over toward the New York State area. Also, we have some winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings also in effect for areas of New York down in the portion of Pennsylvania. Some winter weather advisories for Michigan. More wind chill advisories up here in portion of Wisconsin, down in Illinois. Also Iowa and also into Kansas. Nebraska, that is, northern Missouri. Also stretching from over here in portion of West South Carolina, central and southern Florida, also Georgia through Tennessee, Kentucky, northern Alabama, Mississippi, portion of Arkansas. Winter storm watches have been posted for Arkansas and also in Oklahoma. Hard freeze warning has been posted for Arkansas, Louisiana, stretching through Mississippi, Alabama, much of Florida, southern Georgia. Freeze warning in effect that is, for northern Florida. Also, we have some river flood warnings for a portion of North Carolina and South Carolina still as well. Hydro issue along the Gulf Coast for a portion of Texas, Louisiana. Also over in the portion of Colorado. We have winter weather advisories for a portion of Nebraska. Also into Montana, Idaho, and also Washington, Oregon State. A little bit down here toward Idaho, Utah, and also into Arizona. Same over here, portion of mountain range of California. Winter storm warnings in the pink there as well. Southern Nevada, pink areas, winter storm warning for a couple counties there. We have some hydro issues, some flood watches, flood warnings in effect for portion of areas of Oregon, down in northern California. We have those small craft advisories from Southern California to Washington State. Same up here from Maine all the way down to the east coast of Florida, including the Florida Keys, all the way back over to the areas of East Texas and eastern Mexico. Also, we have some small craft advisory around the island, Hawaii and Chain Island there as well. Some flood watches there also. And also we have wind chill advisories also in effect for much of Alaska. Freezing spray warnings around the coastal areas, and also some areas of small craft advisory there as well. Alright, here's some of the cold weather tips for your weather safety. Alright, it's going to be flipping back and forth. So you can see here's the warning signs of hypothermia. They will include So we get back to it. Confusion, shivering, difficulty speaking, sleepiness, and stiff muscles. That is all hypothermia. Also chilly. Let's take a look at the difference between wind chill warnings and wind chill watches. Okay, should be coming up here in a minute. Okay. Okay, in the kind of the purple color, this is a wind chill warning. Dangerous cold expected, plan ahead. Very cold air and strong winds means frostbite and hypothermia could occur in a matter of minutes. Limit limit outside. Also dress in layers and cover up exposed skin. Okay, wind chill white. This is it right in this area here, the kind of a blue color. Dangerous cold possible, be prepared. There is a chance of very cold air and strong winds. Check the forecast and make sure your loved ones are prepared if dangerous weather, cold weather does occur. Alright, and a wind chill advisory. This is the wind chill advisory here, what I was talking about. Cold weather expected, exercise caution. Cold and breezy conditions could cause frostbite and hypothermia, and also precautions, or if precautions are not taken, dress in layers and cover up exposed skin. So that's pretty much what that is there. If you want to know what a hard freeze warning is, take action. Also, the freeze warning below 28 degrees for an extended period of time, killing most commercial crops and residential plants. A freeze warning, take action, is when temperatures go below 32 degrees for a long period of time. Freeze warnings will be issued. Temperature threshold kills some types of commercial crops and residential plants. And a freeze watch means be prepared, and that means the potential for significant widespread freezing temperature within the next 24 to 36 hours. A freeze watch is issued in the autumn until the end of the growing season, and also spring when the growing season begins. Alright, frost advisory, be prepared. A frost advisory means areas of frost is expected to occur and pose a threat to sensitive vegetation. Alright, prepare for the cold. Let's go through that step. There real quick. Okay. I think it's about to come. This is what you need to be on the winterize your home. Like I said, this is pretty much charge your cell phone, water, snacks. Like I said, there you 4P for people, pets, pipes, and also plants. You need to protect them as well. And then there's all the stuff you need for your car there. There you go. All right, prepare for the cold. Um, okay, check the forecast at weather.gov. Okay. All right, adjust your schedule. All right, the 4P, protect your pets, livestock, and other property. Um, and also, if you have pets or farm animals, make sure they have plenty and are not overly exposed to extreme cold. Take precautions to ensure your water pipes do not freeze. Know the temperature threshold of your plants and crops. Fill up your tank. This is pretty much what you need to do. Keep your car pretty much full. That'll kind of keep it from freezing the gasoline. Also update your car survival kit. You need jumper cable, flashlight, first aid kit, baby special needs gear. You need food, water, basic tool kits, pet supply, radio, cat litter or sand, shovel, ice scraper, clothes, warmers, blankets, and sleeping bag, and a charged cell phone as well during that time period. All right, during the extreme cold, that's what we're going to take a look at next. Okay, here we go right here. During extremely cold weather, staying warm when the power is out. Alright, and then close your blinds or curtains to keep in some of the heat. Close off rooms to avoid um, wasted heat. Wear layers of loose fitting lightweight clothing. And also eat and drink food providing energy to warm the body. Avoid caffeine and alcohol, stuffed towels or rags and cracks under doors. That'll help you. That'll help you. And finally, we're going to take a look after the extreme cold. Alright, this is the last part of it here. Central task after it warms up. Alright, check your pipes. Your pipes may be frozen. Water pipes to exterior walls in the place that it's subject to the cold. In basements, attics, and under kitchen cabinet, freeze most often. Water expands as it freezes, causing the pipe to burst. I done had that plenty of time happen to me in the past, but um, but so I kind of learned my lesson. So instead of dripping your faucet, kind of have a pretty good stream of water to keep it going. And if you could do that there, that should prevent it from freezing. When we had that very cold air back in Christmas of 2022, my water pipes almost froze, but I did keep them from freezing completely. So, but um, the best advice that I can give you, don't keep it dripping, because if you keep it dripping, it'll still freeze. The best thing to do is kind of give it a good little stream, and that there should kind of keep it from freezing the water pipes. Alright, salt your walkway, call your neighbors, and refill your supplies as well. Alright, that's your cold weather tips here. So, extending from extreme cold safety all the way to after extreme cold. Alright, now, if you're ready for a warm up, let's take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. This is valid, updated today, January 20th, 2024. This is valid through January 28th through February the 3rd, 2024. And as you can see, we got well above normal temperatures over much of the United States, pretty much from the Washington State down to Southern California, all the way over to Michigan, and then pretty much still above normal temperatures expected from Arizona all the way up to ports of the Northeast, even down into Georgia, even into ports of Texas, and then only near normal temperatures expected from South Texas through southern Louisiana back over to much of Florida as well. We got below normal temperatures up here in much of Alaska, set right along the southeast areas, then above normal extending back down to the southeast, and then we got well above temperatures over the Hawaiian chain island, and also we're going to have near normal precipitation in the portion of Maine, central and south Florida, Florida Keys, and much of the middle portion of the country, extending from Minnesota down to Texas, back over to Michigan, also in the Utah as well. We got below normal precipitation expected from up here near southern Maine through northern Florida, back to Texas, all the way to Michigan. Well below normal precipitation expected here along Louisiana, up into portion of Kentucky, portion of the Carolinas, Georgia, and also into Alabama, and also the Panhandle of Florida. Also again up here in portion of Montana, also into Wyoming, also through the Dakotas and portion of Nebraska, and then well above normal precipitation stemming from West Texas, also into California up to Washington State, also into Idaho as well, but well above normal precipitation along the West Coast, pretty much across areas of California. Alright, much of Alaska is above normal except the western areas, and near normal precipitation for the Hawaiian chain island for much of the island except the below normal for the southern island. Alright, well I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you have not. And we're looking for some warm weather, so let's see if we can make it through this cold snap here, and then we'll be looking at smooth sailing into the first part of February. Into January, into the first part of February, that is. Have a good one, everyone. Take care.